my goodness. Hey everyone, it's John. I'm on my news desk and trading desk. Do me a favor, like and share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Today's Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Got a lot of exciting news to go over today. Stock market's back open. S&P futures there. Crude oil's off fractionally. Gold is having a price retracement. NVIDIA is active, Tesla, Micron Technology, SanDisk, Zim is up 32%, and MicroStrategy's off 2% at 131. So stocks have opened lower as AI jitters linger. Fed minutes and U.S. economic data awaited. So we got a lot of news go over here. Just a short video. Let's check out on this bar chart. Let's see what they're saying. Okay. Investors remain concerned about compelling swelling AI budgets, as well as technology's potential to disrupt industries beyond the tech sector. There's a lingering anxiety about whether AI spending will be profitable enough. Companies like Oracle and broader de-risking from most crowded trades are very strong, according to Wisdom Tree. So investors focus this week a flurry of economic data, PCE, inflation, GDP, Federal Reserve minutes. Man, we got a lot of news, of course, on stocks like CrowdStrike up 4%, ServiceNow, Coinbase is jumping, MicroStrategy's active, bear market bounce, and Applied Materials, and then Constellation Brands. So a lot of news there. So stay with me to the end. I give you free alpha, and I go over a trading plan for myself and kind of look at what markets that I want to trade. So real quick, let's look at, all right, Warner Brothers reopens takeover talks. Okay, Nigeria and Kenya lead Africa's push for electric vans on Chinese products. So news there. So let's see. Bitcoin and software stocks, my goodness, bullish price of Canadian energy infrastructure, news there. S&P's off about, the minis off 5 points. NASDAQ minis off about 115. The Dow futures up 121. The VIX at 21. So we're starting to see some increased volatility in the stocks. The Dixie at 97.290. The 10-year at 113-050, crude oil off fractionally at 62.75, nat gas 3.045, gold is dipping below 5,000 off 130 points, silver bullion off about $4 to $74. I'm anticipating a price retracement on silver bullion back to about $55 an ounce. You had that big blow off rally. So, and then China is closed this week for their new year. So we're going to see how that plays out in the precious metals market. So again, NVIDIA, Tesla, Micron Technology, SanDisk, Zim International, Strategy, active, Alphabet's doing great, Meta Platforms. So that's what we have on bar chart. And I'll look at the news here real quick on Yahoo Finance. Look at it each day. All right, so this is what we have on Yahoo Finance. Again, Warner Brothers, Paramount, dark side of AI. Wall Street weighs a risk of deeper AI sell-off. So, my goodness. Software stock bulls are still making potential mistakes. Google's doing great. General Mills, lower sales. B of A, investors angst over Capex race at record high. Got news on Microsoft and Meta. Dr. Reddy aims to launch generic obesity drugs. Perhaps I could use that too. I don't know. I just do things with the whole food diet. I just eat meat, vegetables, seeds, nuts, legumes, and fruits, and eggs. That's it. Oil falls. Iran calls nuclear talks with the U.S. constructive. So are we going into a zombie war with Iran here in the U.S.? Tom Pritzker steps down from Hyatt board, saying that he deeply regrets being associated with the Jeffery list. Iran, U.S. nuclear talks, and then the doctor. Let's see, trading platform, beats profits, eToro, ETOR is up about 20%. Bitcoin received stamp of approval from institutional investors. Wow. So let's see what we have here. So that's the news. Most active, again, Zim, NVIDIA, Rivian Automotive, CyberArk Software is active, and Adaville Pharmacy, man, Pharmacia company, they're active. So that's what we have on Yahoo Finance. So let's look at, kind of I go over the news every day, the geopolitics and socioeconomics. So there has been some rumors about a possible Ukraine peace deal, the art of the deal from President Trump on the Ukraine. And then U.S. stock markets, we could see, hyperinflation pump where the Fed pumps to inflation, and then a great wealth transfer. So, man, go big or go home. So looking at M1 and M2 and M3 and seeing all the hyperinflation. So news about like the Ray-Ban and Oakley AI glasses being used, for the George, Orwellian state, and state control, crony capitalism and everything, and BlackRock and Vanguard are, some are arguing they're taking over, the world in a sense. So, looking at the alternatives, I like Bitcoin, XRP, Ripple. Ripple's doing great. I got limit orders to purchase, XRP, Ripple on the dippy dip. We got Geneva peace talks, Fed Trump tensions, Jerome Powell news and testimony, one big beautiful bill, $200 billion mortgage-backed bond purchases to stimulate the housing market. My goodness. Housing is not affordable here in the U.S. for people, and so I don't know if that will ever be solved. Goldman Sachs news, BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, stocks have been active. JP Morgan falls about 4%. Tech, AI, Taiwan Semiconductor jumped about 4%. Big Capex for AI. And of course, Warner Brothers again. ConocoPhillips, and then Genuine Parts Company announced will split. Okay. NFIB, Champion Awards, man, news all, we got a lot of news on this, geopolitics. So I'd look at, okay, what's a trading plan? So I'm going to dollar cost average some Bitcoin today. We'll look at it. All right. And I'm doing research on Bitcoin. I'll DCA Bitcoin. It's pulling back to about, having a nice dip here at 66,920 off about 2%. I'll DCA SPY ETF, the blockchain ETFs, BKCH and Block. ETH is off. I might just purchase some of that. It's off about 5%. ETHE and FSOL. So that's what I'm looking at today. Looks like a risk off day today in Bitcoin. So we shall see. My goodness. Let's see ETH. I'm going to do a live trade here on my trading desk. All right. We'll purchase some ETHE ETF. It's off about 5% today, so I like it. So we purchased that live. Purchase in Grayscale Ethereum staking ETF at 15.90 on the dippy dip. So that's what we have. We got my Bitcoin positions, it's just amazing. Like I've seen it here. My average cost basis for Bitcoin is about 86,000. It's trading at 66,000. So in one position, I'm off about 22%. So we shall see. I have asymmetric risk. It could go to zero. So that's within the realm of possibilities. So it's interesting to see what's going on with that. So, the news too, I've been doing some reading on, I don't proselytize or push my religious or belief system, but I'm reading book of Matthew, the book of Daniel, and then the book of Revelation. And of course, there's news about the different neural-laced chips that are going to be implanted in people. So is this the mark of the beast? Talking about such, and you have to have a computer chip implanted. We shall see. So that's really what I have for today, and I say this every day. I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. So I'm running about 10 minutes, everyone. What price? Leave comments below. Tell me what you think. You think Bitcoin's going to 8,000? Is MicroStrategy going to go bankrupt or get purchased by BlackRock or something? We shall see. Are they going to be able to roll the debt over and then refinance the Bitcoin debt to save MicroStrategy? Let's see how MicroStrategy stock is trading today. MSTR, right? MicroStrategy. Strategy Inc. So Strategy Inc. is off 5% today at $127. The last year it was as low as 107. So what price does MicroStrategy go? We shall see. So that's what I have, everyone. About 10 minutes shorter video today. Tell me what you think. Like and share. And not financial advice, I got to say that. Read the risk disclosure below. So that's what I have today. And then the different topics that people want to study these days are really important. The hyperinflation and the bailouts to infinity. Are we going full Weimar Republic? Is that going to happen? Is silver bullion going to go back to $55 an ounce? So these are the thoughts that people are in comments and the things that people are researching. And, it's something else. So, my last video, I did AI Japanese language learning course that you could read the links below. So that was a good book, that I penned recently. But today's book is English grammar course, mastering grammar rules and improving writing and speaking skills. So you can check out the link below. You can read it for free on Amazon Kindle and learn how English grammar course and mastering grammar and how to speak properly. So I guess I need to read my own book. So check out the links below. Tell me what you think. You can read it for free, and it helps support my channel. Thanks, everyone. It's John. I'm on my news desk and trading desk. Have a great, wonderful day. I have it now. Thanks.